These selectors can generally be divided up into 4 categories. Basic selectors that you'll recognize from CSS and that just work as you'd expect. Attribute selectors that pick and choose among elements based upon the element's attributes and the values assigned to those attributes. Relational filters, also called positional filters sometimes, that select elements based upon their position within the DOM or their relationship to other elements in the DOM. And category filters, many of which are specific to jQuery, that select elements by a category to which they belong or by their current state. We'll be investigating each of these selector types in detail, starting with the basic selectors. The basic selectors are likely the ones that are used most often and that just about everybody who's written pages that use CSS will be very familiar with. These selectors match elements by things like tag type, ID values, class names, and so on. Now, as we go along, we're not just going to show you the selector syntax and descriptions. You can get that from reading the docs. We're going to show you them in action. Using jQuery itself, we've set up a page that we can use to see the results of applying selectors to an example document object model. Let's go take a look at that page and see how it operates. Okay, on this page, we've set up 2 major panes. One is a control panel in which we're going to be able to type a selector and click the Apply button and have it applied to our test DOM in the lower panel. The test DOM contains various representative elements that we can use as the targets of our selections. The Clear button will clear those selections so that we can try another one. Let's briefly go look at the code for this page. If we go down to the body, we see that we have our field set that contains the control panel for the page and another field set that contains the test DOM. We're going to be looking at this test DOM fairly often, so we'll get to learn its layout pretty well. What we're not going to do is go and take a look at the jQuery code that actually makes this page work. We're not anywhere near ready for that, and that's not the point of this page. The point of this page is to demonstrate the selectors to us. Okay, let's go back and see it in action. For example, we know we have list items on this page. So knowing our CSS, if we were to type in li for list item and click apply, the list items are highlighted. That's done by applying a CSS class to all of the selected elements and having a style sheet that causes them to be yellow and with a red border. It's kind of obnoxious, but it certainly makes them stand out, and that's the whole point. When we use the Clear button, it makes everything go away, and we can go back and type in a new selector. We'll be using this page throughout the rest of this course to show the results of applying various selectors to this test DOM.